Welcome to the Java programming classes. Now we'll see the other two types of inheritance, that is multiple inheritance and hybrid inheritance. So multiple inheritance is nothing but inheriting properties from more than one class. See, if you observe this class diagram, what you are able to understand here is this class C is inheriting properties from both class A and class B. Okay, this kind of inheritance we cannot achieve with the help of only classes. So the main reason why we cannot achieve through only classes is, suppose if this class A has a property with the has a property name, and class B also has the property name, and the class C is descendant of both A and B. Okay, so if this accesses a field name from which parent it has to take that property, there is an ambiguity. Okay, for that reason multiple inheritance can't be achieved through classes concept in Java. Okay, it can be achieved through a concept called interfaces. You can create the parents as interface A and interface B. Okay, and you can create a class C which implements both of those. How to do that we'll soon see. Multiple inheritance is nothing but inheriting properties from more than one unit. It can be it can may not be a class. Okay, so this is multiple inheritance. One class can inherit features from more than one base. Java does not support multiple inheritance. This you need to remember. Does not support multiple inheritance with classes. It is achieved through interfaces. In many of the places you'll be asked this question: does Java support multiple inheritance? You should not say that it does not support. Java does not support multiple inheritance with classes. It can be achieved with the help of interfaces. Okay, so this is about multiple inheritance. Execution part we'll see when we reach interfaces. Okay, coming to hybrid interfaces and hybrid inheritance. Till now, we have seen four types of inheritance: single, multi level, and hierarchical inheritance. The last one, multiple inheritance. See, if you combine more than one type of inheritance, then it is an hybrid inheritance. So, if you observe this part, this is hierarchical inheritance. Both class B and C are inheriting from class A. This class A is serving as parent to more than one class. So, this is what is this? Hierarchical inheritance. If you observe this part, class D is a descendant of both B and C. That means it is multiple inheritance. So this whole diagram, what this whole diagram is saying, this whole diagram is a combination of two types of inheritance. This is called hybrid inheritance. Inheritance which is mix of two or more of the above types of inheritance is nothing but hybrid. Okay, since Java does not support multiple inheritance with classes, hybrid inheritance is also not possible with classes. Okay, suppose if you want to do inheritance of this kind, what is this inheritance? This is multi-level. And what is this inheritance? This is hierarchical. Both are possible. This kind of hybrid inheritance is possible through classes, but a hybrid inheritance in which multiple inheritance is there, that kind of hybrid inheritance is not possible through classes because multiple inheritance is there. But this is possible through classes. Okay. This point is a flaw in it. We can achieve hybrid inheritance through classes also if it does not include multiple. But if it includes multiple inheritance, it can be achieved only through interfaces. Okay. So there is a change in this. So what are the advantages of inheritance? Once you write one method or class, you are using it again and again. In the past example, we have seen a class box is designed, that is used by box weight, that is used by color box, that is nothing but reusability. The method volume present in the superclass is called from both the subclasses. That method is reused again and again. And the another advantage is extensibility. That means one component is written and that component can be used as it is or it can be extended and used. Okay. Data hiding. uh, Even though you are inheriting some concepts to your descendants, you can hide few members with the help of private. Okay. And one more advantage is overriding. Overriding is nothing but you have some implementation for one method and you do not want that same implementation in the child class. You can create one more implementation in the child class. That is nothing but overriding concept. That is also an advantage. This we have to see in future. Okay, clear? So the advantages are reusability, extensibility, data hiding and overriding. If someone asks you to write advantages, you should not write the points. You should be able to write some theory about that reusability and should be able to explain with some example code snippets. Okay. And what's the drawback? If there are more levels, then time required to compile and combine is more. That is the only drawback. And one more thing is tracking. That means which is subclass, which is parent class. That kind of tracking is also becomes hectic and will do lot of errors if the number of levels increases. Okay, that's all for the types of inheritance. Hope you under- understand it. Okay, bye.